One night in 1988, Christopher Davis was driving home from work. At one point, he got a flat tire and went out to change it. Yet, when finishing up, he saw something that made him jump back into his car and quickly speed off. What did he see, and what made him want to leave so suddenly? Discover more in this episode of the Faith and Mystery Files. On June 29, 1988, Christopher Davis finished his shift at a local McDonald's around 2 a.m. During his drive back home, he got a flat tire. Davis decided to pull over on a back road and change it. He went out, got his car jack in the trunk, and started replacing the tire. However, as he was finishing up, he heard something close by, as if it were behind his car. Several yards away was a large creature. Davis described it as a human-like lizard that was about 7 feet in height. He said that it had green, scaly skin and glowing red eyes. All of a sudden, the creature began to run up to Davis. Davis jumped in his car and sped off. Yet the lizard man caught up to him and jumped on top of the car's roof. That is when Christopher Davis saw it had 3 long claws that were trying to hold on. He decided to swerve several times to get it off the car, and it worked. The lizard-like creature fell to the ground, allowing Davis to continue driving home. Christopher Davis's parents were awake when he walked into the house. They noted that he looked somewhat dazed. Christopher told his parents what happened, and later that day, they reported the incident to the police. He drew a picture of the creature and took a polygraph test. After seeing the damage to Christopher's car, the sheriff decided to search the area where the incident occurred. There he found strange footprints with 3 claw-like indentions, similar to what Davis said. What was the creature that Christopher Davis saw? Is this the only time that the lizard man has been seen? Since Davis's report, many have also come forward with eerily similar stories. At one point, a news network in South Carolina, WIS-TV, offered a $1 million reward for anyone who could catch Lizard Man. This news brought hundreds of people to Bishopville town. Another well-known incident occurred on August 13, 1988. A few weeks after Davis's encounter, a construction worker named George Holloman Jr. was riding his bike late one night near Scape Ore Swamp. As he was passing a particular area, he noticed something strange. At first, he thought it was a tree that had recently been struck by lightning. However, the closer he got, Holloman noticed that it was not a tree, but a large creature. He said it was about 7 to 8 feet in height and stood on its 2 feet like a human. As he passed by, he noticed that it had large glowing red eyes and other similar features to those in Davis's account. One puzzling question is why it did not try to attack Holloman. It could be that he was further away from the creature than Davis had been. The third case we'll look into is the story of Tom and Mary Way. On July 14, 1988, the Ways contacted the local police department to report damage done to their car. The car damage seemed to have occurred while they were asleep, and the issues that the car now had were very odd. Wires were pulled from the motor, the front antenna was dented, and the hood ornament had been completely knocked off. There were long, deep scratches on the sides, and the chrome fender was torn away from the car. It was also noted that the fender had animal-like bite marks throughout the chrome molding. Sheriff Liston Truesdale, who was sheriff at the time, soon made a statement to reporters about the incident. He said the following: "We learned that the people in the Browntown community had been seeing a strange creature about 7 feet tall with red eyes. Some of them described it as green, but some of them as brown. They thought it might be what happened to the car. What wrecked the Ways car? This incident only happened less than 2 months after Davis's account. Are all 3 stories connected? Is there a lizard man in the woods of Bishopville, South Carolina? What do you think? Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Faith and Mystery Files. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments below. If you want to hear more true, interesting stories, check out our previous episodes. Thank you again, until next time, and may God bless you.